Hauntings of Syonan Jinja, the heart of Singapore's MacRitchie Reservoir, hidden deep within the dense forest, once stood the Syonan Jinja, a Shinto shrine built during WWII by the Japanese. It was constructed to honor fallen Japanese soldiers during the occupation of Singapore, but its legacy has since twisted into something far darker. While the shrine itself was destroyed shortly after the war, the haunting stories surrounding it persist, and they continue to chill the bones of anyone who dares to speak of them. After the Japanese surrendered, the Syonan Jinja was abandoned. Locals avoided the area, sensing something unexplainable lurking within the overgrown ruins. Soldiers who were sent to dismantle the shrine reported hearing distant chanting, even though the place had been deserted for months. The deeper they ventured into the jungle, the louder the chanting became until it felt as though unseen eyes were watching their every move. A few even claimed they saw shadowy figures dressed in old Japanese military attire, silently watching from the trees. But when they called out, no one answered. Those figures would simply fade into the darkness. More unnerving are the stories of hikers and explorers who have ventured into the area in modern times. Some have returned speaking of eerie footsteps following them, though no one was there. Others reported the overwhelming sensation of being watched, their skin crawling as cold gusts swept through the thick foliage, though the air was still. The most terrifying stories, however, come from those who dared to spend the night in the area. In one account, a group of young men, armed with torches and cameras, ventured into the ruins at night, hoping to capture proof of the supernatural. As they sat in the dense darkness, one of them began to hear soft whispers in Japanese, though none of them spoke the language. The whispering grew louder, more insistent, and seemed to come from all around them. Suddenly, one of the men began to scream, clawing at his arms as though something invisible was attacking him. They dragged him out of the forest, but he remained shaken and traumatized, refusing to speak about what he had seen. Another tale tells of a lone hiker who found himself lost near the shrine as night fell. He wandered the area, disoriented, until he stumbled upon what he thought was a clearing. It was then he saw them dozens of figures standing silently, dressed in tattered Japanese uniforms, their eyes empty and cold. They were staring at him, unmoving as the hiker felt his legs go weak. In a panic, he turned and fled, never looking back, but he swore that he could hear their footsteps chasing him through the undergrowth. When he finally found his way out, his friends noticed strange marks on his arm scratches, as if something had tried to drag him back into the forest. Though the shrine is long gone, the spirits of the soldiers who once worshipped there seem restless, trapped between this world and the next. To this day, no one ventures into the site of the old Syonan Jinja after dark, for fear that they, too, might hear the whispering voices or feel the touch of something unseen, pulling them into the shadows.
Enjoyed the content? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring more awesome videos your way. Don't forget to click the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest uploads. Thanks for watching.